In April 2026, NASA strapped 4 iPhones to a spacecraft and sent them around the moon. Real story. Look it up.
And I thought that story deserves a proper film, not a slideshow, not stock footage, something cinematic. So I built it in a single day by myself on a tool called Invideo Agent One. And honestly, it blew my mind. Let me show you how.
40,000 years ago, we pressed our hands to a wall just to say we were here. Then we learned to paint, to draw light onto glass, to trap it in silver. Each one a quiet revolution. Each one took a lifetime to perfect. Then film learned to move. Pictures learned to remember, to witness. And when we finally reached the moon, it still took a custom-built camera to bring it home, to share what we saw. 57 years passed, a generation. The next time we went farther than anyone ever had, the camera came with us, not bolted in, not engineered for the void, just along for the ride, tossed between them like it was nothing. Fragile, precious, and in front of a window that had never seen one before. It took the shot, a photograph, a moment. Proof that we were there, that we looked out and wondered. Every camera is a hand pressed to a window, across time.
Wrote it all out first. 7 pages. Every shot, every line of voiceover, the camera language, the visual references. Because here's what I learned about Invideo Agent One early. The more you give it, the more it gives back. And a second doc. The look and feel Bible, color palettes, lens choices, what the shots should feel like. I told it every frame should look like it could open an Apple keynote. This is Invideo Agent One, and the pitch, right there on the homepage, is that you go back and forth with an agent to build your creative. Not a prompt box, an actual collaborator. I drop in my brief, one sentence. Let's create a 1-minute video based on the details in my document. And it asks who I am. First time I've had an AI tool actually want context before generating. And then it reads my brief, actually reads it, and tells me what it's going to do. Lock the voice, lock the astronaut references, storyboard first, shoot beat by beat. It's already thinking like a producer. Here's the part that genuinely surprised me. Invideo Agent One doesn't just go generate a video. It plans. Astronaut character sheet first, capsule location lock, prop references, voice audition, then storyboard, then video, phase by phase like an actual film production. And it runs them in parallel. 4 things at once. 12-panel astronaut character grid, the spacecraft interior in 4 lighting modes, the vintage 6x6 camera and the modern phone side by side for the morph shot, and the narrator voice audition, all cooking at the same time. Look at this. Reference sheets that lock the character, the location, the props. Anything Agent One renders later has to match these. That's how you get consistency across 9 shots that are generated separately. This is the part that makes the whole thing actually work. Best moment of the whole day. One of my astronauts came out looking exactly like Morgan Freeman. Iconic? Yes. What I wanted? Not exactly. So I tell Agent One, it listens, it regenerates. Astronaut C version 2, no Morgan Freeman, just like that. Same thing with the narrator. First 3 voices were too dramatic for what I wanted. I tell Agent One, I want an Apple ad voice. Quiet, intimate, American. It searches again. 3 new takes. Lands on a voice called Nathan. Perfect. The hardest part was the cat sequence. 3 astronauts tossing a phone in 0G. I called it Quidditch in space. First pass was too static, so I pushed back, more tumble, more float, real 0G energy. Agent 1 regenerates, better, push again, even better. That's the loop. And it's actually fun once you get into it. Then I asked for more face intercuts in the earlier beats. I wanted you to feel who was making these tools, not just see the tools themselves. Agent 1 pulled it off. Every era of human invention got its own human face. Beat by beat, 9 shots, custom narrator, cinematic grade, Apple ad aesthetic. Everything generated, refined, and assembled inside Invideo Agent One. No external tools, one tool, one day, one person. A year ago, this film would have taken a crew of 15, a 6-figure budget, and 3 months. I made it in a day, by myself. Because Invideo Agent One isn't just generating clips, it's running a production. The planning, the references, the consistency, the iteration, the assembly, all of it. The brief was about a phone going to space, but the film is really about how far tools have come, including the one I just used to make it. We just kept aiming higher. If you want to see more stuff I make, subscribe. If you want to try Agent One yourself, links in the description. I'll see you on the next one.